So it's so easy for people in general to say, I'm not in control. It's not me. When you said you have a choice to feel overwhelmed. So that's a very interesting concept. Could you explore that a little bit more and tell me what exactly you mean by that?
Well, I think it's easy for people to become overwhelmed. I would even say this week I was overwhelmed. I had a super busy schedule. I have 100,000 messages in my clinical inbox. It's easy to get overwhelmed with volume. Volume that's greater than time. I think that's what it is for me, is that if there were 60 hours in a day, it probably still wouldn't be enough, because there's a lot to do as a clinician and as a physician, and especially in solo practice where I am now. Not only am I filling the role of doctor, but I'm also filling the role of business owner and supervisor and leader. And there's a lot to that. And so it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but we don't have to feel that. And it doesn't have to derail us. We can accept it and say, yes, there are a lot of things to do. Let's prioritize it and let's get through it, and just put your nose down and go. Take breaks when you need to take breaks and get back to it. And so I think for me, I always keep that in my mind, that overwhelm is a choice, because there are hard times and there are hard things, but we all can persevere and get through it. And I think the mindset of doing it in that way, I think just really helps me anyways.
And that's an amazing mindset to have. And so how did you go about developing that mindset? Was that something you were just born with naturally?
I wish I was. No, it was suggested to me. And I'm a very good student. So I have a coach whom I work with, and as a new business person, right? So I have my own practice. I've been open now just a year. And so I don't know anything about business. And so as I'm learning, I recognize I need to take cues from other people who have done this before me and have found their success. And so I have a coach, and she's the one who put that little bug in my ear of, you don't have to be overwhelmed. And in fact, her motto is, we don't do overwhelm. And I recognize that, in that the mindset will get you through it. So having that guidance has been very helpful.
And it's something that can be learned.
For sure. 100%.
And something that can be practiced.
100%.
Nice. And then something that can be strengthened.
Yeah. And something that can be passed on to others too.
So what do you do to maintain a positive mindset? Is there like active practices that you do every day, or is it now fully ingrained in your being?
It's a great question. I mean, I would definitely say in year one of opening my own practice, don't get me wrong, there were a lot of anxious moments. It was hard. I felt like first probably 6 months I did a lot of troubleshooting. And so there were definitely some struggling times for sure. But I recognized that, and I started learning how to do meditation, started working on fixing my sleep first, which was invaluable. I mean, that was just amazing. I got back into exercise. So I think when you're completely drained and exhausted and you're not sleeping and you're stressed, it's hard to take that time for yourself, have a little time for kind of some downtime and relaxation.
For us, by us, and just for us, this is Hope for Men.